Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV for that coverage of Bill Haney getting approved to go down to Australia. Um, so Blue Blood was talking about the strategy that Kambosos and the government of Australia had to keep Bill Haney from entering into Australia. Um, I'm not saying that that's not true, but ultimately, in the end, that's neither Devin's, focus. His focus is on winning, with or without his father in the camp. It would be great for his father to experience that. But I mean, Devin's a big man. He can do it. He's not no kid. You know, he's not no boy. So it really don't matter. It's going to happen one way or the other. Um, they're going to fight. I think when you're dealing with what people perceive as adversity, it's only a mental construct. In the case of Devin, it was just mental constructs. And from what I saw of Devin, handle it, he handled it the same way he would handle any situation. Things that are not in your control, you know, things that are not in your control, you just don't, you don't necessarily deal with those things. You deal with what is in your control. And in his control is the game plan, the strategy, the execution of that strategy. That's his job. Other members of his team handle, working nonstop to get his father across there. And kudos to his team. His team was able to pull it through with Lou DiBella, and the approval came, and his father's coming across there. So that's a sort of plus, in my opinion, if his father can make it in time, and I think he will. Like I said before, he may have to acclimatize his father, but he's not the one doing the fighting, so it doesn't really affect Devin in a tremendous way, because his father will still have the game plan, even if his father's not feeling so well. You're gonna have to excuse me for yawning. Um, Even though his father doesn't feel so well, having gotten across there, he's not the one doing the fighting. All he has to do is yeah, oversee the thing. I mean, to be honest with you, the majority of the work was done way before 3 weeks ago. Devin came across to Australia to acclimatize, get himself familiar, so he's there 3 weeks. But the major work, the work that Devin had to put in, the work that he had to sparring and all of that, was done way before those 3 weeks. And then also, you got to understand, when he went to Australia, he didn't know what he was going to expect. So that's why he was there 3 weeks in advance. And it's mainly about acclimatizing, fitting into the thing. It's not about heavy sparring, none of that stuff. He get what he get in terms of sparring over there, but his premier sparring and all of that stuff was done way before 3 weeks ago. And so he was just acclimatizing, relaxing himself. As you can see, Devin constantly relaxed, constantly cool, constantly collected. Like I said before, the guy who's selling the fight is Kambosos. Now, let's talk about Kambosos' camp. Let's talk about the truth about Kambosos. Kambosos lied about Devin Haney being a rat. Kambosos, according to EJ Boxing Live, said, didn't bring the belts because he wanted to be a contender, but he's saying he's the emperor. You know what I'm saying? Let's really look at Kambosos. He's talking about Devin Haney's a rat, but he's ratting out Devin Haney. When we look at Kambosos again, he's the one that wants the rematch clause. I mean, he's in his rights to have a rematch clause, but why? If you're really confident about winning, why do you need a rematch clause? Okay? He's the one that's not bringing the belts. All right, as a champion, don't you want to be a champion? But he's showing you, Kambosos' camp is showing you why they didn't want this fight. But guess what? It's too late now. You can't turn back. You can't turn back. You dig? Y'all don't get it. Why do you think Devin Haney smiled at the end of that last press conference? Why do you think he's smiling? Because he got Kambosos where he want him. He got him. It's not Kambosos wanted this fight. Devin Haney wanted this fight. And Devin be playing possum on y'all motherfucking ass. He been playing possum. And y'all went for the bait. Y'all was listening to the guy that was chirping all the time, Kambosos. I'm watching Paulie Malignaggi and all of these other guys. They saying this gonna be a close fight. K9 Bundridge and all these guys saying it's a close fight. Yeah, y'all helping promote the fight. Shout out to that. Kudos to Australia. Their pay-per-view and stuff. Yeah, sure. Y'all biting the bait, not me. I'm not biting nothing. I know Devin Haney's the goods. You don't have to tell me that. And like Devin Haney said, he's levels above Kambosos. Y'all went for the same shit with Rolly Romero. Y'all went for the same shit. Y'all said Tank ain't face nobody. And everybody singing that tune. And then I see a host of the people wasting their money and losing their livelihood and shit off of Rolly Romero. How Rolly Romero ever beat Tank, man? There's levels to the sport of boxing. Devin Haney, grown up in Las Vegas with the best sparring you could ever get. But Kambosos gonna beat him? Really? Kambosos gonna make this scrappy, right? Shit. Y'all dreaming. Y'all wishing on a dream. Y'all know what boxing is. Why are you disrespecting the black fighter like that? But we know what time it is. It's fight time! What you need in the building. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.